Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Coffee Shop Soundstage. We are live at the International Roofing Expo in Las Vegas. My name is Karen Edwards, and I am thrilled to be sitting here with Dave Nordentoft from Leister.
Good morning.
It's so great
Good
to see
morning.
you.
It's great to see you again, too. It's nice to be back at the IRE. Here we
Yes,
are again.
I know. My gosh, we just did this last year,
We did do this. Yes, we did.
but
It
a
went
lot
fast.
has happened in the last
Absolutely.
year.
Yes, yes, it
And
has.
so, Leister, you've been working on some new innovations.
Yes, we have.
Let's talk about it.
Absolutely. So at the IRE 2026, we're going to be featuring our brand new NextHeat 300 ALP battery-powered heat gun. So we've been working on this for several years. The marketplace is very excited for this type of a product. There's
Yeah,
a big need in the marketplace for this cordless solution for service and repair, especially.
right.
And so we wanted to make sure that we did it right and brought a tool out that was really going to do the job and be a true welding tool. So we're very, very excited. We actually did a kind of a soft launch for this back in the fall.
Yes.
And it's been wildly successful. We sold out really quickly. And so,
Wow.
but we're getting back online to get a lot of product in here in Q1. And we're going to be demonstrating it at the booth all day for the next 3 days.
That's amazing because let's talk about the benefits, right? You're going up on the roof and where am I going to plug in,
Yeah,
right?
well, it's a big problem. Yeah, it's a big problem. There's a lot of roofs that have challenging access to how to get power up there. Sometimes it's a really small repair, and so there's a lot of extra labor involved just to try to get that power up there, to get the right power up there.
Yeah,
That might be something as simple as a flashing repair or a new boot or something. It doesn't require a lot of time,
right.
but you need to be able to do it right. So, this flexibility, to have the right tool to get up there, get it done and move on to the next project is really a labor saving,
It's huge.
yeah,
Yeah. So let's talk about battery life.
certainly. Yeah, and that's a big question that comes up oftentimes. How long will a battery
Right.
run? So, on our particular tool with the battery set that comes with it, if at top temperature, running it straight out, I would say about 14 minutes on a battery.
Yeah.
So most customers are going to probably want to have, some
A
spares.
spare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least 2 to 3 spares. And actually to be able to get great welding results, you don't even have to run at the top temperature. So if you lower the temperature down, you can get great
Longer
welding
life.
results. Yeah, it will extend the battery life a little bit on it too.
Yeah.
Not much, but a little bit. But the nice thing about it is the way we designed the tool is that, let's say they have a few minutes of welding to do. And they needed to move to do something else, they can shut the tool off immediately to preserve battery life without affecting the lifespan of the heating element or the life expectancy of the tool. You don't have to cool it down. They can
Yeah.
just shut it off, set it aside safely, and then come back to it, fire it back up, and move on to the next. So that'll help extend the usable time for that battery. And again, these batteries are readily commercially available through local home centers as
Oh,
well.
so
So if
it's
they're in a gym,
standard,
yeah, it's a
right?
standardized battery. It's not a proprietary. We didn't want to, you know, pin someone in a corner with a proprietary battery system,
Yeah.
right? So if something happens on a Saturday and you need to go to a local home center or whatever, you can still pick up an extra battery if you needed
Yeah.
to. So we felt it was kind of an important convenience for customers to be able to have those extra batteries available.
That's nice because it's kind of frustrating when it's like, oh, I can only use this battery,
Right.
and then you're trapped. Yeah,
You are trapped, and we didn't want to do that to the customers.
yeah. So I love it. I love it. So now we were chatting a little bit before we started this interview, and you guys have made some changes to your warranty.
Yeah, we did. We're very happy for 2026 to be able to announce a new warranty program for Leister. It's now going to be a 5-year available manufacturer warranty. Basically, extends the warranty that we had available on our products before. We had a 1 year. Now there's a voluntary extended warranty that's available for up to another additional 4 years beyond that.
Yeah.
So the customer simply needs to register their tool in the first 30 days if they have it. They did purchase the tool through an authorized Leister sales partner,
Yeah.
register that tool online, and then that would make that available. And there's some things that, like most other typical warranties, things that customers, should expect that they need to do in order to be able to, keep that warranty valid, that sort of thing,
Yeah.
which would include, some regular maintenance to the tool and that sort of thing.
Yes.
So, yeah, so that's an important component of it. And then we do have a whole network of authorized sales and repair centers around the country that can
Right.
help them keep those tools running properly. so they could do regular maintenance on it and also any service on any Leister tool.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like the roof, right? A lot of the manufacturers for the roofing system want maintenance to keep that warranty intact. So what are some things that contractors need to what do they do to take care of it, I guess?
Yeah, these are real common questions as well. And there's things like keeping the air filters in the tool clean on the inside, because it's a hot air tool that draws ambient air in from the outside, and so there's dust and particulate matter that can be drawn into the tool that can affect how it operates. So those tools need to be cleaned out. Those air filters need to be cleaned. Need to clean and check and inspect nozzles and power cables. They need to be able to, check things that are consumables as well, and just make sure that those get rotated out, like, any, like chains and belts and,
Yeah,
things like that.
yeah.
Yeah. So, we have a pretty extensive list of things that we can work through with a customer. If they want to get a hold of one of our repair centers and talk through a list of things, we can
Yeah.
make sure that they have access to those lists.
Yeah, yeah. So you started talking about the air filters, and I thought immediately of my hair dryer. If I don't clean the filter, it's going to start smelling and smoking.
Well, it's kind of
So, yeah.
amazing how,
Mhm.
these outside factors can affect ultimately
Yeah,
the performance of a tool. And so it's really, really important that the maintenance be followed, and
yeah.
they take care of these tools, and, take care of them as well. Keep them in their cases, keep them from getting wet, dropping,
Yep.
impact, I mean, sometimes you look at that and say, well, isn't that obvious? But sometimes it's not so
Sometimes
obvious.
it's
So.
not. Wow. So what's going on in your booth at the show?
Yeah, well, so we're having a live demonstration for the next 3 days of the next heat, of course, and we also have a demonstration deck for our Verimat 700, which was a newer tool that we just launched 2 years ago
Yeah.
at the IRE in
Yeah.
24. So we'll have demo for that as well. But we also have the rest of the Leister portfolio featured around the booth, which would include our vacuum plate, which is a vacuum testing device for leak checking. We'll have that in the booth, as well as our Bitomat, our Uniroofs, hand tools, that sort of thing. So really everything that the roofing contractor would need will be available to take a look at in the booth.
Yeah. Exciting. And do you know your booth number?
3945.
Ah, excellent. So many times I ask that question and I'm like,
Uh-oh.
oh, 3945. So if you're coming out to the show, this is day one. The show hasn't even opened yet.
We're ready.
We got like
We're
another
ready.
hour or so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're ready to go.
They want to see you.
Yeah,
So
stop
come
on
and
by.
see them. Check out that new battery powered hand welder. And, you might want to add that to your toolbox. If you're not coming, that's okay. We understand. Sometimes you can't make it, things happen. But Leister has a full directory on Roofers Coffee Shop. You can find out about all this stuff we're talking about, videos. We did a live webinar from IRE last year with you
Sure did.
guys.
That was great.
That's out there. So you can see some of the stuff that Dave was talking about on their directory. And thanks for being here, Dave.
Thanks for the invite. Nice to see you
Always
again.
great to see you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
And thank you all for watching. Don't go anywhere because we're going to be coming to you all day long live from the IRE.